here at FedEx Field, where the most unlikely of division winners, the Washington Redskins, held on to beat the Cowboys 20-17. That's back-to-back wins now for the Redskins, and like I said, they're a game and a half up in the division, the NFC East, which is a really crazy division this year. And it's going to be interesting to see how this thing goes, because nobody at the beginning of the year would have picked that the Redskins would be a serious contender in this division, but we've seen them really up and down team. They're the hardest division leader to figure out. They've been working, trying to find consistency, and it looks like they're finally starting to get that on defense. And if the Redskins can continue to play consistently on defense and get a little bit more production on offense, they might be in position to make a late season run and get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2015.
Sean Payton knew that to beat the Ravens and their #1 defense in their own house, it would take something different. So he went for it some more. The Saints converted 4 of 5 fourth down conversions, including one in the fourth quarter that led to the go-ahead points, and still needed a missed PAT by Justin Tucker to escape the big ATM with a victory. Drew Brees joined the 500 touchdown club, joining Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Tom Brady, but he threw for a season-low 212 yards. See, different. But for the high-flying Saints, it was a gritty performance, demonstrating that, yes, they can thrive in more ways than one.
Week 7 brought just another disappointing defeat for the Philadelphia Eagles. They had a 17-point lead on the Carolina Panthers in the fourth quarter, and they allowed the Panthers to score 21 unanswered in the final period, and they lost the game 21-17. Now, this is an Eagles team that just 3 weeks ago, they were up 17-3 with a 14-point advantage on the Tennessee Titans in the third quarter. Then they allowed Tennessee to build some momentum on offense. They couldn't stop them, and then they eventually lost that game in overtime. I know this is a Super Bowl defending champion, but we're at the point now where I think with Philadelphia, we have legitimate areas of concern. Number one, the rushing game. It's just sort of non-existent, really, when you look at it. And then you look at 2 other areas on offense that were strengths last season: red zone percentage and third down conversion. Against the Panthers, the Eagles converted just 3 of 12 third down attempts into first downs, and when they got inside the 20, out of 4 trips, just 2 of them were converted into touchdowns. When they would have those opportunities last year, they were almost guaranteed that they would take advantage of them. Now, we don't see that anymore, and I think the positive here is that the NFC East is wide open. There's plenty of time for the Eagles to fix some of these issues and get back into the race. With that said, if the running game, the red zone, and the third down percentage does not improve, I don't think it's a stretch to say that the Philadelphia Eagles this season are just not a legitimate contender in the NFC.